has finally been sentenced to prison. He got 6 months of hard labor. So today's, before I go on this video, I like to express I can't believe it took him this long to get sentenced. After an entire year, he finally got sent to prison. So in this video, we're gonna go over the entire history of Johnny Somali, everything from the beginning to end. Everything to the beginning to end. Alright, so we're gonna go from we're going to go from Johnny Somali's birth to everything he did in Japan, Israel, and South Korea. And after that, we're gonna go over all of his trial proceedings and how he got sentenced. Just so you know, he got sentenced 6 months of hard labor. We're gonna go over that a little bit later. And he also reacted to my video, which you can check out, which I'll also talk about later. But for now, let's talk about who Johnny Somali is. For those of you who do not know who Johnny Somali is, Johnny Somali, also known as Ramzi Khalid Ismail, is an American live streamer who harasses people for content. He got banned from so many platforms like Kick, Rumble, and Twitch. The reason why he did everything that he did was for money and clout. He doesn't care about anybody. He only cares about himself, that he's the most evil person on the internet. Now, I kind of always wanted to make a video like this ever since his first trial, but I couldn't really do it until the sentencing. And I also saw that his channel got deleted. So, without further ado, let's go over the entire history of Johnny Somali. See the cage right here? This is a drawing of it. Anyways, on September 25th of 2000, Ramzi Khalid Ismail was born. He was born with, he was born by, he was born into, Somalian family. He was born in, Scotland, Arizona. There was a lot of people that claimed that Johnny Somali was actually Somalian. It was Ethiopian. I actually believe that he's Somali because it's in his name, Johnny Somali. Because he has to be Somalian. It's in his name, Johnny Somali. So, anyways, whether he's Somalian or not Somalian, this one thing for straight. He grew up in Scotland, in Arizona, and graduated from Arizona State University. And he had claims where he used to work as a real estate manager before he started streaming. But he has also made a claim that he has been unemployed ever since 2019. There's also been some claims of him being a former child soldier fighting for a civil war in Somalia. None of those claims were confirmed to be true, and now we'll never know. So let's go over his streaming career. And so at the beginning of 2023, he decided to start up a streaming career. He decided to stream online on Kick, and therefore his first streams there was on Thailand. His first streams on Thailand were very nice. Over there he was very nice to the people and the cultures. He was being respectful, but being he was very respectful for the people in Thailand. It wasn't like Japan and South Korea where he was disrespectful, but respect apparently did not give him views, and therefore he decided to go to Japan to spice up the content, and therefore he decided to try something new. He said he went on the train in Japan and said Hiroshima. He said this: Hiroshima, Nagasaki.